This is Brad Milkey of ABC News Start Here podcast with your sports update. Down one star, the Golden State Warriors keep winning thanks to the rejuvenation of another. We'll explain coming up.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
My name's Barry. I live right above you. I don't host parties. I host after parties. They're like parties, only louder and nobody goes home. You can see right here I ripped out all the carpeting because it was holding me back with my pogo stick. Man's got a pogo. Oh, I'm a prankster. I'll grease up a soda can and then when somebody grabs it, boom!
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor, but we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Warriors star Klay Thompson is out for the 2021 season with a torn Achilles tendon, but in his absence, two-time MVP Steph Curry has stepped up in a big way. Curry sits near the top of the league in points scored and three-pointers made and set a new personal best with 62 points in a single game.
This ABC Sports Update was brought to you by Progressive. Drivers who switch to Progressive can save an average of $668.
Welcome to the Talkin' Texas Rangers podcast, where we dive into the latest rumors and news surrounding Texas Rangers baseball.
Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of the Talkin' Texas Ranger podcast. I'm your host, Larry Lease. After 1 year in Cleveland, Delino DeShields is coming back to the Texas Rangers on a minor league pact. The Texas Rangers acquired Corey Kluber last offseason, hoping he would turn their pitching woes around, but unfortunately, Kluber went down with an injury, is now a member of the New York Yankees rotation. Giving up both Delino DeShields and Emmanuel Clase was difficult, but now half of that deal has been recouped almost a year later, as the Texas Rangers re-signed fan favorite center fielder to a minor league deal on Monday. To say that his Rangers teammates were excited would be an understatement. Willie Calhoun took to Twitter to express his feelings about the DeShields signing. DeShields was a 2015 Rule 5 draft pick out of the Houston Astros system and won the Texas Rangers Player of the Year award that same season. He played a total of 539 games over his first 5 years with the Texas Rangers and hit .246 with 18 home runs and 106 stolen bases. During his 37 games in Cleveland, he hit .252 with 7 RBIs and 3 stolen bases. With Gold Glove winner Joey Gallo in right and newly signed David Dahl set to man left, DeShields will have to compete for a spot in center field. It is hard to imagine him taking over Tavares' spot in center, but it will be an interesting competition to keep an eye on. I may be digging too deep into this, but Tavares has switched his jersey number from 65 to 3, which DeShields wore for the bulk of his Rangers career. If he does make the roster, he profiles as more of a fourth outfielder and a pinch runner type of player. The Texas Rangers also recently signed right-hander Sam Gaviglio to a minor league deal. Gaviglio spent his 4-year career with Seattle, Kansas City, and a bulk of the time with Toronto. The former Blue Jay has a career 4.88 ERA over 98 major league games, but sports a 1.331 WHIP over his 4 seasons.
This year, keep your redesign resolutions and save up to $1,000 at Haverty's, so you can charge up without missing any of the action on a couch with built-in USB ports. Or make a custom playlist in a custom chair. A dining room table that expands means everyone has a seat at the table. And at the end of each day, make your dreams even sweeter on a brand new mattress. Make keeping your redesigned resolutions easy this year at Haverty's. And right now, save up to $1,000 and get 0% interest for up to 60 months.
I'm Eddie Jackson, celebrity chef, former pro football player, and chief recipe officer for Beef Loving Texans. If you're looking for the perfect date night meal, check out my new recipe for brandy short ribs and other delicious recipes at beeflovingtexans.com.
Former Texas Rangers farmhand Drew Robinson resurfaces in the baseball world as Jeff Passan documents his struggles with mental health. ESPN's Passan tweeted Thursday that his most impactful story ever written and portrayed will air next week on ESPN.com and ESPN+. The face that donned the cover image was a surprise for me, as it was former Texas Rangers prospect Drew Robinson. And definitely what has been one of the most impactful trailers I've ever seen. It shows the former big leaguer with his right eye shut. The title of the feature story is Alive, the Drew Robinson story. Robinson notes his struggles with mental health in his tweet and hints at it in the trailer released on Twitter. The time and date of release have not been made available yet, but according to Jeff, it should come out sometime next week. And like we mentioned, it will air on ESPN.com and ESPN+. Robinson was a former fourth rounder of the Texas Rangers out of Silverado High School in Las Vegas. The Texas Rangers thought highly of Robinson as he showed an above-average hit tool and the versatility of a Ben Zobrist. He rose through the prospect ranks and sat at 23rd in the Ranger system before his call-up to the show. Robinson spent 7 years in the minor leagues before joining the Texas Rangers on April 5th, 2017, against the Cleveland Indians. However, the Rangers demoted Robinson after his big league debut and wouldn't see the majors again until June 25th. In only his second game in the major leagues, Robinson took Yankee starter Michael Pineda to deep right center field for his first big league hit and home run. It was surprising to see Robinson go deep so soon because he had only hit one home run over his first 148 plate appearances. Although his power numbers weren't there, he did crush it in AAA in between his first two major league games. He hit an almost .300 over that stretch and added 10 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .735 slugging percentage over those 20 games with Round Rock. However, Robinson struggled over 2 seasons with the Texas Rangers and then was shipped to St. Louis for Patrick Wisdom in December of 2018. He only appeared in 5 games for the Redbirds. After that, Robinson fell off the baseball map before being picked up by the Giants early last year. We can only assume the actions taken by Drew Robinson were severe, and we have probable cause that these events are the cause of the loss of his right eye. I, at Talkin' Rangers, would like to offer my prayers out to Drew and his family and wish them well as he continues to battle with mental illness. This is a reminder that you are not alone, and if you or someone you know is struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, please reach out to them for help. If you need to talk with a third party who will listen, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-8255. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Talkin' Texas Rangers podcast. Share your thoughts with us on Twitter at TalkinTXRangers. Send us a voice message and be a part of the show by calling 682-305-0483. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This has been the Talkin' Texas Rangers podcast. Let us know your thoughts on the topics we covered by tweeting us at TalkinTXRangers or liking us on Facebook at facebook.com/Talkin' Texas Rangers. As always, thank you for listening, and go Rangers!
This year, keep your redesigned resolutions and save up to $1,000 at Haverty's, so you can charge up without missing any of the action on a couch with built-in USB ports. Or make a custom playlist in a custom chair. A dining room table that expands means everyone has a seat at the table. And at the end of each day, make your dreams even sweeter on a brand new mattress. Make keeping your redesigned resolutions easy this year at Haverty's. And right now, save up to $1,000 and get 0% interest for up to 60 months.
You are the barbecue boss, the sultan of spatula, and you might just think you could make Whataburger's barbecue bacon burger. Your barbecue sauce might not be as smoky, and you probably wouldn't put both smoked cheddar and Monterey Jack on it. And you... Wait, is that bacon? Good thing there's room for more than one poobah of the pit. Good thing there's the limited-time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger. Available by dine-in, drive-thru, curbside, and delivery.